G'day and welcome to your Tuesday Footy Feed. We'll get to the Brownlow and the grand final in a moment, but we begin with some developing news out of Brisbane. Justin Lepich set to be unveiled as the new Lions coach. He is, of course, a three-time premiership player for the club and will replace his former skipper Michael Voss, who was sacked late in the season. Most recently, Lepich has been an assistant coach under Damien Hardwick at Richmond.
I think Justin's got many qualities that he'll bring to the football club. Especially when he was a player, he brought many qualities. And look, he's done an amazing job. What he's at Richmond at the moment, he's served his apprenticeship. And look, I think at the moment with the young group at Brisbane, I think Lepper's got a great ability to actually communicate to young players, and I think that's something that he'll be able to bring to the table.
Lepich played 227 games for Brisbane between 1993 and 2006. And Melbourne newly appointed coach Paul Roos has got his wish, with Jack Watts recommitting to the club. The much-maligned 22-year-old has signed on for a further 3 seasons. It follows the AFL Commission's decision not to give the Demons a priority pick.
Thought it wasn't warranted. Got a new coach, a new CEO, a new board coming together, some plans going forward, and we didn't think a priority pick should form part of those plans.
But Melbourne has received $1.45 million in one-off funding from the league. The morning after the night before, Gary Ablett was doing the media rounds today after collecting his second Brownlow medal. Celebrations were low-key, the Suns skipper sounding genuinely humble.
I truly didn't believe that I was good enough to play AFL football when I got there in my first year. I was like, wow, I've been drafted, they give me an opportunity, might play a couple of senior games and at least I can say I've played at the top level. I kind of look back now and I'm 253 games into a career and standing up here with a second Brownlow medal, it's pretty special.
Ablett has 2 years remaining on his Gold Coast Suns contract. Now to the grand final, and mystery surrounds the fitness of Fremantle defenders Luke McFarlane and Michael Johnson, who were noticeably absent from today's open training session. The pair are battling calf and leg injuries and aren't the only dockers on light duties. Jackie Reid has the latest from both clubs.
The screaming and chanting said it all. Fremantle fans were out in force today, desperately excited to have made their first grand final. While the team had a light run around, Luke McFarlane, Chris Mayne and Michael Johnson were nowhere to be seen, while Zach Dawson and Aaron Sandilands did the barest of minimums, perhaps battered and bruised after the frenetic pressure they placed on Sydney last week, a display that had the football world lauding their defensive game style. Everyone except the Hawks.
I think every finals game you play, the pressure's up. I think because the media have sort of hung on to a little bit, it tends to grow, legs. No doubt they're a great pressure side, but I think if you look at the statistics, so are we.
The grand final will be far from child's play though, and Hawthorn fans converged on Waverley Park to show their support. The Hawks taking a few shots at goal to get the eye in after a wasteful 18 behinds against Geelong on Friday night and 15 in last year's grand final against the Swans. The team determined to go one better this week and take home the Premiership Cup.
The memory and the emotional side of it, I think players may draw on this week and try not to repeat that feeling.
Brendan Whitecross won't be a part of it after re-injuring his knee. The Hawks impressed with how he's handled the disappointment.
We had recovery the next morning here and he walks in with a smile on his face and we're just like, how can someone do that after experience an ACL tear last year and also this year? So to miss out on a grand final, you can be down in the dumps, but he understands that there's not much you can do about it now, and he's fully supportive of the team this week.
Jackie Reid, AFL.com.au.
A couple of key announcements ahead of the grand final today. First, the umpires. Matthew Nichols will officiate in his first grand final, Simon Meredith his second, and for Brett Rosebery, it's grand final number 6. He's well aware there could be fireworks.
And if they cross that line and infringe, we'll pay the warranted fees as they appear, and hopefully for most of the game we can just sit back and let the game dictate and let the players dictate and just let them crash in.
Meanwhile, the traditionalists will be happy Mike Brady to sing Up There Kazali and One Day in September. Social media is creating more of a headache for Victoria Police when it comes to scalping of grand final tickets, but scalpers have been warned.
Already noticed on the social media sites they've been up for sale. We've taken steps along with Sport and Rec to close those sites down.
I mean, we know that there are just not enough tickets to satisfy the demand of the Fremantle supporters and Hawthorn supporters as well. But as you say, people have planned for a long time to come from the west, and I think it potentially exacerbates it, yeah.
Scalpers face on-the-spot fines and could be taken to court. And the grand final build-up continues at the AFL Live site at Melbourne's Federation Square. Some of the game's stars holding a mega Auskick clinic today next door at Birrarung Ma. Perfect for the school holidays here in Victoria. And that is your footy feed for this Tuesday. I'm Matt Thompson. Thanks for watching.